the reason that we have such escalating costs of colleges right now is because our government, our community decided that it was a net social good to tell kids, entire generations of kids, you need to go to college. You need a 4-year degree so that you can get a good job and be a productive member of society. In order to back that bet, the federal government decided to back these loans. So an 18-year-old isn't able to take out hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt to buy a car or a house, but the government guaranteed loans to young people exactly to incentivize this kind of behavior. Around the same time, in the 1980s, the idea that a free public college should be available to everyone suddenly started being backtracked. You saw the incentivization of enormous load burdens. And then you had people like Joe Biden, a senator from a state that had where all of the banks were based, right? He used to be called the senator from MBNA, a bank that was bought by Bank of America. He was part of the problem insofar as that he pushed for student loan debt to be one of the only forms of debt that cannot be discharged through bankruptcy. All of that has gotten us into this toxic slough we're in now. And he has the power to fix the problem that he created. Why won't he do so is the question. Harvard has been a big part of this conversation. And it's really interesting that Joe Biden has kind of foregrounded the idea of these elite institutions as an excuse for not paying off all student loan debt. But let's keep in mind, let's remember that the people with the most loan debt are people who went to for-profit colleges, colleges that are just generating these kinds of degrees, taking people's money and not even providing any benefit in exchange. Moreover, colleges like Boston University cost more than Harvard University. And what Joe Biden is really doing here is trying to find an unsympathetic character in much the same way as conservatives did with welfare queens back in the 80s, in order to turn the public against a policy that would inordinately benefit them.